every Saturday night from 7 to 10 p.m.
Follow us on social media at New Sound Radio.
Bringing all new music, live interviews, performances, and much more. With upcoming news and the word. Every Saturday night with Christian,
Adrian,
Mariana,
Alexis,
and Larimar.
Don't forget to download the Radio UNT app. This is New Sound Radio.
Yeah, when we live over here, New Sound Radio. You asking what's Christian, Mariana, Alexis, Adrian, and Gladys? Well, clearly they're not here. But I'm here. And I'm over here with John from Humble Brand. John, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's good, man? Yo, blessed to be here. Thank you for having us.
No, it's a pleasure, man. If you're asking why we got John from Humble Brand, it's because we're going to be honest here. We're going to be straight up. John is making a lot of noise out there, man. Humble Brand is making a lot of noise, so we got to talk to them, right? That's what we do here.
I appreciate it.
So we're going to be talking to John. We're going to talking about Humble Brand. We're going to be dealing with some of the artists also. We got Andrew in the house.
What up?
But let's go start with John. John, Humble Brand. How? First of all, let's go and get it. Who's John?
Who's John? Like just me as a person?
Yeah.
I am.
No, from the Bible.
Nah. Well, I'm just an artist, man. Like not like a rapper. Right? That's Andrew's field. But no, I'm just a kid that grew up loving graffiti, loving hip hop. I was in church initially, son of a deacon. Fell off of that when we moved down here to Florida from New York.
You go blame it on the move, huh?
Yeah, we could do that. But yeah, no. So I had my rough patch for several years, doing bad things, having that lifestyle, whatever. But I think it was a blessing at the same time because it helped me mold into this culture that I love so much. But at the same time, I mean, the Humble Brand is just a straight reflection of my heart and what I love about the culture. I mean, you can come up, you can do great things, but if you're not humble about it, it just makes you somebody that you don't want to be around. You don't feed back into the culture. You don't, teach the upcoming generation about, true characteristics and everything like that. It's just going to be all worthless at the end of the day. But the Humble Brand is just basically about that. It's just streetwear. It's just street culture that I've embraced growing up. And then when I got saved, God put it on my heart to just push it for His kingdom.
John, Humble Brand. Let's go and start with why Humble Brand. You could have picked a whole bunch of names, man.
Yeah.
You could have picked, I don't know, a whole bunch of names.
Yeah.
I could come up with a whole bunch of stuff. Why Humble?
Well, humble is, that word has been associated with me, like I said, for a long time. I mean, just as a characteristic that I've always shown, I've never been a prideful person, never been arrogant about anything. And just one day, you can ask my man Lewis over here, about 2 or 3 years ago, I was on my deathbed, man, and I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, and God literally put it on my heart, started downloading things about a message He has that He wants to push. And right there on the spot, started just making designs with my sketchbook and everything. And humility is such a weird word because a lot of times people confuse humility with weakness, being humble with being weak or pathetic. So my whole message with that is just, nah, man, it's not that at all. It's do great things, be the best that you can be, but also be humble and realize who gave you the talent to do what you did, and to spread that type of culture in a very arrogant and prideful world. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, really what it's about.
Do you think that now you say arrogant, do you think there's a lot of arrogance in the culture of hip hop right now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of hip hop is just rooted in that. You know what I'm saying? From everything's about me. Look at what I'm doing. Yeah, so I think it's just rooted in hip hop, just as a culture altogether. But there have been, obviously great people in hip hop who have also fed back to the culture. But there has been a majority of people that don't really give back necessarily to the upcoming generation and everything, or portray humility in a sense. Everything's about, oh, look what I'm rocking, look what I'm doing, or look what I'm pushing at the moment. Nothing is really giving glory to God. The person who gave you the talent in the first place. Nothing's really about, hey, it's not even about me, look at my message. It's not even, hey, it's about me, look at, what I can do for, the culture. Everything's about me. So yeah, it's very prideful at hip hop in general. Even if I could dare say, sometimes even in
you could say what you want to say.
Even in CHH too, it can get like that. Every industry is like that. So, I mean, it's just.
John, you're in bed and God gave you this stuff and you start drawing stuff in your sketchbook and all that. But when did you decide to make Humble brand? Because you could have the idea of start drawing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I could start writing stuff right now. Look at this. It's a whole bunch of nonsense here. But doesn't mean I'm gonna do something with it. You know what I mean? So when did you decide to do something about it? When you said, you know what, we're gonna make this a brand. We're gonna make something big out of this. When?
Gotcha.
When was that day?
Well, I mean, growing up, like I said, I did graffiti. You know what I'm saying? So in high school, part of my hustle was drawing on people's T-shirts, doing airbrushing on their Timbs, everything. You know what I'm saying? So that was always a thing that I was always into fashion. Marc Ecko is one of my favorite designers that there were of the generation. You know, he defined a culture.
He sure did.
But I never pursued it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that I would ever be good enough. I never thought that I had what it takes to get into that industry. And I got consumed with the 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? But it's not until God slowed me down, took me to the brink of death, you know what I'm saying, and started downloading these things, then I was like, okay, maybe this is something that I could do. Like I said, you know, Lewis and my boy Big Zill, shout out to Zill, they were both in the room literally as that thing was coming to fruition. But still I had that down in my head, like, man, I have no way to fund this. I have no way to start this up. I know nothing about the fashion industry. But yeah, lo and behold, I got out of the hospital. I think within the same week, one of my homeboys that I met just for a few months, he hit me up, how you doing, checking up on me and everything. I told him, God's putting this on my heart. He's like, boom, let's work. He's like, I'll cut you a check right now. And I was like, it's just gas, you know, that's cool. I feel you know, you believe in me, I get it. And he's like, no, he's like, I feel like we need to do this. I feel like this needs to come to fruition. So he literally poured into me, and then God surrounded me with brothers, you know, that pour into my vision too. And lo and behold, man, it just happened. And it happened in such a crazy way that hard to explain. Like, I didn't have any equipment. I didn't have a laptop. God bless me with a laptop. I didn't have Photoshop. I didn't have anything like that. Literally, my first T-shirts and everything I made was off of my iPhone. Like, I made a design with like 5 different apps, fusing them together to make a design. And
I know how it is. It's difficult.
Yeah, it takes a long time. But you know what? God made a way. He was like, there's nothing going to stop this. And I believed in it, and I just ran with it. You know what I'm saying? So
you start, your first shirt come out.
Yep.
Like, you know that.
Well, I didn't think it was all that, but apparently that was the most popular shirt at the time, was the one with the lion. My lion T-shirt, that thing flew. But yeah.
So you got your first shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That was the lion, right?
The lion.
I remember that shirt.
Yeah,
somebody got it at church.
Hey, that's what's up.
The first shirt come out. Did that push you like to go harder, or like, you know what? Let me go slow. Let me keep doing this thing slow because I don't know how it's gonna work out. How it was?
Well, I was nervous about it. Yeah, like I said, you know, I didn't want to bite more than I can chew. But I had people in my ear, you know, like I said, pouring into me. It was like, no, come up with a collection. So I did like, you know, first T-shirt, did the first lion T-shirt. Then I had 4 when I officially launched. I was like, I don't even know how to push this. But thank God, man, you know, the community supported, my church supported, my people supported, and then people started having me come out and sponsor events. You know, so I mean, at that point, you know, things are coming in. You gotta believe, this is a God thing. I can't doubt it. I can't afford to doubt a God thing, you know. If not, he's just gonna take it away from me and give it to somebody else to push.
For sure.
So I had no choice but to believe in it. And I know it could be hard. It's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of obstacles in the way, but
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Still are. I mean, it's not like I'm obstacle free or anything like that, but yeah, I mean, it just takes a lot of faith, and especially not even ever being in this industry. It's a tough industry to be in, which I didn't know at the time. You know, T-shirts, how hard is it to make T-shirts? Nah, man, it's a whole different game. But dealt with a lot of insecurities. You can ask any of the guys here, they know. A lot of comparison issues and everything, but like I said, God's gonna surround you with people to pour into your heart, pour into your dream, pour into your vision. So I'm blessed, man.
So John, you said what you're telling me right now is that it's very important to have people that support your idea and your vision.
Yeah.
Anything besides, more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're telling me right now.
Definitely, yeah.
So you feel like right now God put the right team around you, the right people around you to be able to do what you're doing right now with Humble Brand.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think there's any success story. I forgot who told me this. That's not my quote.
It wasn't Steve Jobs.
No. There's no success story where just one person changed the world. You know, it's like a team. It's always a team effort. There's always people around you to check you when you need to be checked, to support you, and, you know, pour into your vision. So yeah, it's never solid.
How many people have bounced already?
Oh yeah, that's a whole different story. Yeah, my whole circle changed from jump. My whole group of friends and everything changed. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Oh no, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's a transitional thing that has to happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like he took many friends away, but he left me with a solid few that's definitely here. So appreciate it.
So you start working on the collection. You got the first collection out.
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
Oh, it was well received. I honestly wasn't a big fan of it.
You wasn't?
Yeah, looking back at it now, I'm just like, whoa, that was garbage. But a lot of people loved it, and they love the message is the main thing. The message behind it is like, yo, nobody talks about this. Nobody has a message like this. So it was good. I mean, it was well received at shows and events, and it was very local at first, but pretty quickly.
I remember. I would say it was a couple years back. I would say almost 2 years, or it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
That I went to a concert. It's been 2 years. I think it's 2 years. I went to a concert in it was Rudy's Torres Church. I remember.
Oh yeah.
Rudy. And we saw you there. You were selling some of the shirts over there.
Yeah,
That was like 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
That's when you were starting, or you established already?
I was like a couple months in, I want to say. It was actually my boy Louis hooked me up with that show. Yeah, that was a huge blessing because one, I never did a Spanish event before. I know that sounds weird, but I've always done hip hop, purely hip hop.
No, that's fine, yeah.
So I was very out of my element, but it was dope. Yeah, I met a lot of dope people.
I was gonna ask you about that. How has it been for you just being straight up with the hip hop type of atmosphere? You know what I'm saying? How it been difficult? Had they accepted the brand, or I see something better online, or you know what I'm saying? How has that been for you?
It's been.
It's always people, man. There's always people.
There's always going to be competition. First of all, I mean, there are brands out there that have been doing it way longer than I have, so they already have a solid following.
But it's funny because they see us competition. And to me, like right now, stations. Mm-hmm. How many radio stations are out there?
Yeah.
I don't see none of them as a competition. You know what I'm saying?
That's great mentality.
I'm doing something that God told me to do, so I know God told me to do it, so I know it's gonna be no competition for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not bragging over here. I'm just saying and being honest. Like I'm not here to compete with another brand.
Yeah.
For your matter, it's just I'm here to do what God told me to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep designing, making shirts, making hats, bags, and all that stuff, and I know I'm gonna be selling. You know.
At the end of the day, it's kingdom business.
It is.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not as easy as it is like that. In the industry, a lot of Christian brands, very cutthroat at the same time, which I didn't think it would be. I'm coming in all innocent, like, oh, it's kingdom business. Let's all do this.
Oh
together.
no, bro. No,
like
you
that.
gotta
learn that the hard way.
It's not like you got a 443 and Wendy's or something like that.
You know what I'm saying? But
no.
But yeah, man. I mean,
there's a lot of slick people out here too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, what happened? I thought you were out there.
yeah, exactly. But no, like the hip hop community, both secular and Christian, they've received it a lot better than I thought they would.
So you get it everybody, not just
Yeah.
Christian people, because technically, it's a few things that doesn't know religion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like food. You don't go to eat because that's not a Christian restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
Or clothes. I'm not gonna buy that shirt because it's not Christian. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't work like that. At least I think. The same thing with sports and stuff like that. So you think secular people and Christian people be buying it with no issues, no problems?
I want to say if I look at my stats, because I use
Mm-hmm.
Shopify and everything, they do provide you a lot of stats of where your locations are, who your customer base is, and everything. And just from a face-to-face interaction, like a lot of the support I get is actually from the secular community, and it's awesome because I take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing a Christian message wrapped in cool clothing. You know, you can say what I'm saying. And I'm pushing the James 4:10 is our core message. Humble yourself before the Lord, and He may exalt you to higher places. Like when people hear that, one of my biggest supporters, he's a Muslim, and he said he straight up vibes with that. He's like, yo, I understand that, and he's like, I know it's scripture, and he's like, I know it's Christian brand, but I see what you're saying. He's like, it's true,
It's just, to me, I'll be honest with you, bro. That whole Christian thing is just a title.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight
It's just
up.
a title that people put on stuff because you're a Christian artist. You're an artist, straight up artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're a Christian designer. You're just a designer. You know what I'm saying? Being Christian is just a title.
Yeah.
You got to show it. It's something that you show. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I love you. You got to show me that you love me.
Yeah.
It's not like you telling me you love me, I'm going to believe you.
You can say it all day. It doesn't. You got
Yeah, I mean,
actions. Yeah.
It closes in a person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, yeah, I got you.
And that's nothing to insult any official
No,
Christian
no.
brands.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
no,
There's some
no.
dope brands out there.
No, just being real.
When I first, I think my year one, I was more about being a Christian brand, you know what I'm saying? But as I found out, like, I want to say it was like a year and a half ago, I was visiting another church, and they had a guest pastor over there, and dude called me out from the back. Keep in mind, this is a complete Spanish church, so I didn't know anything that they were talking because I don't speak Spanish, fortunately. But he called me out to the front.
Let me get you. So wait, give me a minute. It's called Rosetta Stone.
Yeah,
you could get that
Trust
one of
me,
those.
You're literally the third person today that told me to get on that.
She's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good lady.
But that pastor literally pulled me to the front of the church and told me that he had a word that God's put on his heart, and he's like, listen, you have your words, because I think he thought that I was a rapper for some reason. But he's like, your words are gonna reach the nation.
The tattoos, man.
Probably.
They see me with tattoos like, oh, how's your music? I don't know, man. They hate me every time I start rapping.
But yeah, he's like, your words are gonna reach the nation, and he's like, you're meant to be in the dark places. You're meant to go into the trenches. You're meant to go into the places nobody else wants to go. And I was like, man, that's actually where I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think God took me through my bad season so I can make connections in that world, so I can bring the light over there. And that's where it's been, you know what I'm saying? Like with Andrew, Crescendo and them, they do a lot of shows and everything. And again, they push a Christian message. But we do shows in bars, we do shows in clubs, we do shows.
You know, I spoke to I'm not gonna mention her name because that's not her point. The point, but I spoke to an artist from New York. I was in a convention in Miami and I was talking to her. She does rap, and she's like, Miguel, I don't want to do shows in churches. I don't care about do a show in a church because they're already in a church. So nothing I could tell them to convince them. They ain't there already. You know, me, you will see me in the strip club. You will see me in the bars. You will see me. I'm not saying Andrew to go to strip club, man. No, I know, like, whoa, that's a good. No, bro, I didn't say that to you.
New ministry.
I didn't say that to you. But that's what, and it's true though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the whole point. Is giving the message to the people that doesn't get the message.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm not trying to say, I don't want to talk to Christian people. No, that's not what we're saying here. But it's a we got to do something about it, and it's not about with the Christian people. You're in the church already. You got in the medicine, quote unquote.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What about those sick people out there?
Yeah, exactly. People that need to hear it.
Yeah. So it's crazy, and it's true though. Let's go to a pause, and we're gonna come back talk to John, and then later on we're gonna be talking to Andrew.
Awesome.
Don't go anywhere. This is New Sound Radio.
Never letting go of you. Never letting go of you. No, I'm never letting go of you. Today's a new day, and I've learned the hard way.
Yeah, I ain't never letting go. I know what my future holds. I'll follow you down this road, and if I keep going straight, I'll probably be in my zone. They say I'm tripping, boy, I'm gone. This love's so crazy, I'm in awe. Sincerity is the remedy, mixed up with my ministry. Way up where my father be holding down for my G.O.D. Yes, you are the one for me. Yes, I'm in with all of my soul. Have you had enough for me? Do you still trust in me? Am I still the one that you love, or am I just make-believe? God, you make believe. The faith in my heart gets harder to find, even if I try to leave. But I'm not trying to leave your open arms, but if I die today, will you catch my heart?
I know you're right here, so I surrender easily.
Tell me what to do. Show me if it's you. Don't mind my point of view. I'm just trying to find you. Everything is in the way, but I keep on going. Just trying to make my mind straight. Tell me what I'm doing. If I lose the same place, I'll probably end up moving. If I am the same pace, I'll probably end up losing.
Just I'm down to will. Yeah, out here making plays with no assist. Just let all these rappers know what's up. So if you ever let me down, you know what's up. What?
I know you're right here. I surrender easily. Never letting go of you. No way. Today's a new day, and I've learned the hard way. Yeah, so I'm
This living water divine. I sip and fit the description, yo, my sin just multiplies. Telling shorty you love her, but on me she got her eyes. And I take it that you anxious, cause she barely now replies. This pride is suicide, barely talking with my guys. Are you Christian or you secular? Patience make up your mind. Arrogantly speaking, dog, I'm blowing through my competition. Opposition only really got me sinning, cause I'm showing interest. Old heads saying, boy, you in this. Once upon a time, I used to be a pup, but now my work is vicious. I know I need to witness, keep it moving fitness. I live for Christ, in no way am I religious. Backtracking, it's the reason why I fell. Father God, my flesh was talking, hope the audience can tell. Every day I go through hell, but I know for sure my destination. Never let me go, restore me, need your restoration. I'm never
letting go of you. No way, today's a new day. And I've learned the hard way. Yeah, so I'm never letting go of you. Never letting go of you. No, I'm never letting go of you. Today's a new day. And I've learned the hard way.
We are back. We're here, John from Humble Brand.
Yes, sir.
My boy Andrew too over there. He's like, I
Yes,
want to
sir.
talk. Andrew in a few, bro. I got you.
Hey, all right.
John, so we're already selling the church. We out there. Everybody seeing Humble Brand.
Glory to God.
The first collection, right?
Mhm.
What number you in there right now with the collections?
Fourth collection.
So how was the process from the first to the fourth now?
The first collection was great, but then I lost track. You know, I got too concerned with wrong things, got caught up in comparison. So I was just literally shooting out, merch left and right. So I kind of got a little hazy there last year. But I found myself again, you know what I'm saying? So I cut the helmet.
Let's go be honest, straight up. What happened? Why?
Man, I was.
Let's go and be honest here, man.
Let's be honest. Okay, I was caught up comparing myself to another brand. I'm not gonna name it.
You're good. Now shout out to them now.
Huh? No shout outs. Another great brother in Christ. You know what I'm saying? I've actually had chances to sit down and build with him. You know what I'm saying? He's a good brother. But I got caught up comparing myself to him. But keep in mind, he's been in the game for 10 years.
Oh.
I've been in the game for 2. And now I'm trying to keep up with him. That's insane. That's insanity. But I got caught up with comparison, which is an extremely unhealthy habit to have for anybody, for a rapper, for an artist, whatever. So I just literally started shooting out garbage. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep up. Oh, he dropped something, I'm dropping something. He dropped something, I'm dropping something. So
that happened a lot with music.
yeah, I know.
It happens a lot with music.
And it hurt me financially. Like, sales weren't coming in to meet up the demand that I was putting out. And God literally slowed me down the end of last year and forced me to slow down and recalibrate. And it's been a blessing, man. 2017's been hitting the ground running. So many doors have opened up. Even though I dropped much less merch in a collection, I only dropped 3 pieces. It's been doing great. You know what I'm saying? It's been well
3
received.
pieces. What it was?
I dropped the t-shirt I'm rocking right now, which is the Humble Hands joint. Small little logo on the front, big logo on the back. And I got the one that Andrew's rocking, the heavy hitter jersey. That one's been the most popular item. It's not just a t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't think people would go for it that much because of the price. But it's doing really well.
Do you want to mention prices too?
It's a great price.
You can go to humblebrand.com.
There you go. Wait,
That's a
I was gonna
good
say
piece.
yeah.
You can go to thehumblebrand.com.
There you
check
go.
it out. Mercy collection. And then I got what Chris is rocking here. I got the Mercy long sleeve t-shirt.
I like
that.
that.
Always sells good.
Yeah,
You know
I like
what I'm
that.
saying?
Like
And
that
these are 3
jersey.
pieces. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. These 3 pieces are pieces that I actually love. You know what I'm saying? They're not just pieces I just forced out just to try to keep up with somebody. And I see the results of that. You know what I'm saying? When you do something wholeheartedly, it's going to come back. So that's a great lesson I learned at the end of last year, and it's been doing great this year. Been catching a lot of attention from big people, even in the secular world. So I'm going to take advantage of every opportunity God puts my way.
For sure. So and being online, you could send it everywhere, right?
Yeah, I ship international, so it's awesome.
All right,
The
cool.
reach, yeah.
There you go, Rupert.
Amen.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Looking
yeah.
to sponsor anybody?
I have a couple already. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Loso down in Tampa.
Loso.
I know y'all had him on here.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not looking to pick up anybody, but believe it or not, a lot of people reach out, and I'm
I
surprised.
bet you they do.
I'm blessed by that. You know what I'm saying? They think I'm worthy enough to sponsor. But yeah, I'm not looking to pick up anybody else at the moment.
Like they say in Spanish, Rupert went for a layup there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I might as well go for it. You know what I'm saying? Layup.
Sorry, I had to pour Zingis down.
Yeah.
I had to pour Zingis on mine. Apologize, man.
He's like,
Going back to the
nah.
bench.
Matumbo, no,
Yeah.
not in my house.
Yo, So when did you drop the Ford collection?
I dropped it earlier in February. I dropped it, and it's been out for like 3 weeks now, if I'm not mistaken. We've done a couple of shows, like Chris Crescendo over here. He does The Verb. Great.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Great opportunity.
You've been active with that now,
bro.
Yeah.
That potential has been growing insane. I think next month we have Roy Tosh and YB.
Yeah, YB was here the other day.
Yeah,
I would say like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
So that's a blessing. You know, I feel like that's a second home over there. So I was able to release it to the people over there too in person, and it was awesome. And then we had that fashion show. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah. Alejandro told me about it.
Yeah. So that was dope too. You know, got to reach a lot of good people out there. So it's been well received. I think the fact that I planned it out better. I didn't just release something. You know what I'm saying? I was like structured the release of it. It's been a lot better feedback than just here's something new. You know.
So what is new? What's in the plans? What's coming in the future for Homo Brand?
I have a lot of new things coming. Don't want to release anything, of course.
No, you don't. No.
Yeah. I have a couple new hats coming.
We coming soon is good.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
A couple new hats. I want to pay homage back to the classics because I'm classic.
I need
myself.
a hat though. I need a hat. So.
Word. Got you. So I'm gonna bring back snapbacks because I love snapbacks. You know, a lot of people fell asleep on snapbacks. Everybody's on a dad hat game. I get it.
I remember when I used to have hair like my boy right here, and then something happened. I wake up one day, I bring me the shampoo.
You had the whole bottom half. You didn't have the top half.
Yeah. Like airport right there.
That Jake the Snake look.
Yeah, bro.
And we have a couple collabs coming too. So that's gonna be something exciting to do. I think we got something Andrew might be looking into as well. So that's exciting. But a lot of big things, man.
My boy, I'm cooking.
Yeah, he's cooking. Trust me, he's cooking. So we got a lot of things rolling out, but we're prioritizing and strategizing how we're gonna do it, not just dropping random things for people to just pick up here and there. You know, we wanna make an impact. You know, we wanna reach the world. You know,
for sure. That's the whole goal. That's the goal. John, you mentioned the artists. You mentioned Loso and what was the other ones? I'm sorry.
Well,
you got Andrew.
Got a sponsor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I got Andrew, Loso. I still do work with Gabe. Still do work with Crescendo. But honestly, that's really it at the moment.
Got you.
Yeah.
Andrew's the one here. Sorry for the other ones. Loso was traveling. Gabe was here the other day. Yeah. Even though he was rocking that humble stuff.
I saw that.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, take it easy, man. But let's go and talk about Andrew then.
Yeah.
Let's go to another pause. Andrew got some music that we're gonna be playing.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna come back. We're gonna play one song, and then we're coming back with Andrew stuff. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Don't forget, this is New Sound Red. Rupert is here. Rupert, you here, man?
Yo, yeah.
He made it. My boy Rupert made it. Rupert, let me go. I'll be there at 6:30. I promise, man.
Yeah, an hour later.
Yeah. Thank God I'm not his wife. Now he's gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a few.
Yes, sir.
I'm off the top rope. You can call me Randy Savage. I'm off the top like Macho Man. I'm off the top rope. You can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top, call it Macho Man. This right here ain't for the average man. My message got him flipping like an acrobat. My guy gone plays, he the quarterback. So here to sit, record all that. I'm here to stay, proper Ryan in the hand. This is not a game, so stop playing with me. Like a lot of city trade, time to live it up. They shooting, we moving, called blessing up. Quit with all that extra stuff, cause we know God is the message, bruh. Just confess it, cuz when he cracks the sky, it won't matter how you think you fly. You'll be out of the time, you can't buy it back. And I hear all the hating, Roger that.
They ask me why I go so hard, I tell them I don't have a choice. Time is running out, so we'll be the one to pay the price. Off the sorrow, elbow drops when the soul's for Christ. It's elbow drops when the soul's for Christ.
Off the top rope, you can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top rope, you can call me Randy Savage. I'm off the top like Macho Man. I'm off the top rope, you can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top rope, you can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top rope, you can call me Randy Savage. I'm off the top like Macho Man. I'm off the top rope, you can call it Randy Savage. Where were you when I was down and out? That's
strike, nowhere to be found. So don't act like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Don't act like now you know me. I have all of these kids and they looking at me. Not kosher to you, it's important to me. I'm not fixing to leave. Rolling my sleeves, put them all in my back. Now we running like me. Can't change, we don't change, bruh. We ain't cut from the same cloth. Now pick up your dang cars only for the day, cause tomorrow we take off. And that's what this is, you see the mission. This is how we praise God. This just not for me. You can stay free off the top rope with another job.
They ask me why I go so hard. I tell them I don't have a choice. Time is running out, so I'll be the one to pay the price. On the road, elbow drops when souls for Christ. It's elbow drops when souls for Christ.
Off the top rope, you can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top rope. You can call me Randy Savage. I'm off the top, off the top, off the top like Macho Man. I'm off the top rope. You can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top rope. You can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top rope. You can call me Randy Savage. I'm off the top, off the top, off the top like Macho Man. I'm off the top rope. You can call it Randy Savage.
They ask me why I go so hard. I tell them I don't have a choice. Time is running out, so we'll be the one to pay the price. Off the road, elbow drops when the soul's for Christ. It's elbow drops when the soul's for Christ.
Off the top rope, you can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top rope. You can call me Randy Savage. I'm off the top, off the top, off the top like Macho Man. I'm off the top rope. You can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top rope. You can call it Randy Savage. I'm off the top rope. You can call me Randy Savage. I'm off the top, off the top, off the top like Macho Man. I'm off the top rope. You can call it Randy Savage.
We are back over here. We see who the people from Humble Brand, and we also got Andrew in the house. We're going to be talking to Andrew in a few minutes. He's just looking for something that he lost. We good? Yeah, I got it. So we're good, man. Andrew, let's go and talk, man. John's still here. Yeah, but we're going to be talking to Andrew for a little bit.
What's up, man? What's up?
Andrew, let's go and talk about your music, man. Let's go and describe your music. I'm going to let's go back to school. Describe your music.
Well, describe my music. Well, I'm a rapper, so I guess hip hop would be the general description. But as far as the specific sound, I don't know. It's not that I don't sound like anybody, but I don't sound like anyone. I don't think I do.
That's word.
But I am influenced. Like a lot of my musical influences growing up are. Like Lauryn Hill is one of the biggest musical influences I had growing up. Probably if not the biggest.
Lauryn Hill was, yeah.
I still think she's one of the best rappers that no one talks about as far as MCs.
For sure.
And then
for sure.
Ludacris, believe it or not, that's one that a lot of people are surprised by. But Luda was someone I actually listened to heavy. Was inspired by a lot as far as like just things he said. Like
Luda was really good freestyler, bro, back in the day.
Bro, he was fire.
He got into that commercial stuff, and he like, what happened to this boy?
Yeah, his punchline game was really dope. And then Big L was a huge. So yeah, man, it's pretty wide range of. But like from Big L to Ludacris to Lauryn Hill, those are the people that I grew up listening to. And then I started making music when I was like 17, 18. I wrote my first poetry, my first poems, things like that, and yeah, that's pretty much where it went from there. But that's it.
Andrew, you just share with us who inspired you back then, but who inspired you right now?
Right now, John Gibbs, Sango. I don't know if you know a producer named Sango. Yeah, he's really dope. He made an album actually with Spazzy Rocket or Xavier Omar, his name is. I don't know. Yep. Xavier Omar is
Xavier Omar, yeah.
That's another cat that I'm like super OD inspired by.
I just heard it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, those are a couple of cats that I can't get really enough of what they put out. It's a couple examples, and yeah, a lot of melodic stuff, man. I listen to a lot of melodic stuff, even though I don't rap that way, but yeah.
I got you. Andrew, how you think is the acceptance on the hip hop or rap music nowadays in the church? Because we know how it is out there. Let's go and talk about in the church, and not in the church per se, but the Christian people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that in the church, oftentimes from, just the things that I see that I think need to change is the expectation that Christians have of art, not realizing it's subjective, not realizing the perspective that it can come from. And I think while the church generally embraces hip hop, I think the church kind of limits it as at the same time. If it doesn't look and sound a certain way, it's like not of God or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. So
don't be scared, bro. You could say what you
yeah.
What you think.
So basically,
it's not fruity enough. They don't like it.
Yeah, it's interesting to me because I absolutely love what Chance is doing. I think what Chance is doing is great, but it's interesting to me how I could see someone go to bat for Chance, but also push Lecrae down. It is.
I was thinking the same thing when I saw it in the Grammys. But I'll be honest with you, how people start tweeting and putting stuff everywhere. Oh my God, that's how you do it. But then it's like Red does it, or anybody that's gonna say Andrew does it. Like what he's doing.
Yeah, it's equivalent to me doing
so
a local show. And that's the problem. I think even being outside the church, like doing local shows, things like that. Doing local shows didn't push me away from the church. That was something that personally happened to me in between leaving college and in between getting a family. And I went through this rut where, I was just doing local shows. I wasn't having nothing to do with the church. I'm talking about a couple of years here. The content that I was writing and putting out, things like that, I didn't change none of that. But it was interesting to get the perspective of people outside the church. People don't have a problem with the church from outside the church. People don't have a problem with Jesus. I had great conversations, productive conversations about Jesus. The church, when that topic comes up, that's when the disconnect happens.
I get you.
Hey, Andrew, can you walk us through a process of you when you're making, when you're making these songs? Walk us through like your process, your train of thought when you're doing this music.
Well, as far as my thought process in music, for me, I don't have a process.
Okay.
I don't have a process. Like for some people, they can say, I do this and this and this equals this. Like for my the way I conceptualize stuff for music, it can take me an hour, 30 minutes to write a verse, and also in some cases it takes me 2 weeks. And I really don't have a problem saying that. I think a lot of people think they need to be able to push a bunch of songs out and be able to write a verse on the spot, and that's a great quality, but I don't have a process, man. I take it as it comes, and I pray for the best.
Amen.
And I hope the end result is proper execution. That's more the thing that I need to, getting caught up in the in-betweens of that process to properly execute.
That's what's up. Can you tell us and share with us one of those songs? We all know that we all write music that we could relate to, but can you walk me through one of those songs where it just impacted you, not just related with you, but it just like boom penetrated you?
As far as me writing something, I think this song that I did called Wings, where that was something that it's still something, and it's a process that I'm going through. So that verse was it addresses the disconnect from the church and the people's expectations, family, things like that. And that was like, why do you wonder where you've been? Tell them I've been in the clouds making friends. But reality is calling me to pay my dividends, to be a citizen, live again and make amends. But my self-entitlement is just what got me chasing wind. I've been lacking motivation, complacent and impatient. See, I got so much inspiration, yet so much hesitation. I'm adjacent to the basement, looking for my placement. But how we prideful to be underground, yet cry from a rotation. My mind is on vacation as I'm staring at the pavement to observe the correlation of these different situations. I'm the brother of a pastor. My mama seeking answers. She got nightmares of my downfall and can foresee the disaster. Addicted to my impulse, love not knowing what comes after. And life's been on a rafter and the stream is getting faster. Floating in my thoughts alone, been feeling like a bastard. Not because my daddy left, but I've been running from my master. Evil clothed and peaceful, deceitful through cathedrals. They ain't regal, they're just feeble equals, feeding you what's fecal. A perfect contradiction, walking through the eyes of needles. Follow without questioning, be careful where that path will lead you. Been so cold with aggression by the boatload. Give less of your attention to what's stressing on your old soul. I see you with your stem circle. got your cloned ring. I'm trying to do my own thing, grow my own wings.
Bars, exactly. Wings, for sure.
You asked for it, bro.
Yeah,
you got it.
I got it.
I'm like, bro, you share something with me?
So-
Boom, he did share something with you.
That was wings. Forget bars. It's the next level.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
Andrew, how is the? You already expressed there's no process with Andrew at all. You know what I'm saying? That's fine because I got no process either. How do you your music? How do you develop your music? How you work with your music? If you got no process, you gotta be a way that you like. I wrote. It took me 2 weeks to write this, but I gotta work in the beat now. Oh, I gotta do this. How the whole thing work for you?
Well, as far as that, that's actually something I'm adjusting to right now. The way I've produced music, or I don't produce actually, the way I've made music and has always been, I have a producer here, I have a producer here. I don't make beats. I don't engineer. I outsource all of that and over the years. So that's actually something I'm currently working on. I'm working on teaming up with Just Thoughts. I don't know if you know what Just Thoughts is, but that's someone I'm actually talking to currently about getting in a creative space. So as far as development goes, that's literally in the middle of what I'm doing right now, developing a new sound, new product, new everything. See, I've done a lot of local shows, but I haven't really been on the internet. So while I have a couple of songs, there's not really much of a presence. So I have a good opportunity, and I'm almost grateful. I feel like God has been working in me and honing in on a craft, but not having much of a presence has allowed me to be in a position to almost push as a new artist. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking advantage of the fact that I've been slacking, and that's what was happening. There was holes in my process. There was holes in the creative process because I let things get in the way of it. But yeah, man, as far as the process goes now, I'm in development of, working on some visuals right now. And I'm also working on a project.
That's what's up.
Andrew, why, like I told John earlier, it's gonna be honest straight up here. Why do you think it was holes in there?
Holes? Mindset, ideology, just attitude, approach, just the way you look at stuff. Thinking that everything matters. When everything mostly doesn't. Most things actually don't when it comes to saying you want something for yourself that is outside of what society says is normal in the sense of career, especially in the sense of career, because the minute you say that, you're accepting responsibilities for things you're not realizing you're accepting responsibility for. So it's easy to feel some kind of way when someone doesn't lend a hand, or to not move when you feel like you should have gotten help at a certain point. So getting over those mental battles, not being too loud, being about my emotions, and sitting with those emotions has allowed me to process a lot of things over time and get to that point.
Yeah. While you're saying that, all I can see is like the younger you talking to your younger you, and that just brings up this question: what would you, aside from everything you just said right now, that I feel that you were telling yourself, what else would you give as an advice?
The only thing that matters is execution.
Oof. I like that.
So just shut
Andrew,
up and execute.
I believe they got something that you want to share with us, right, tonight?
Yeah.
Let me get this ready. Let me get this out of the way. Oh boy, I hope it's instrumental.
That intro is in the
Let's go and do this right now.
Oh man,
we live, man. We live.
There's grace.
Live in full effect.
Necesitas una página.
That's not it.
No. That's a commercial to my people. That's a commercial to my people.
Yeah.
Now we go.
We good.
Check. Yeah. By the spill, everything my mind is revealed. Focused on the mills, I'ma focus on what's real. I ain't hoping for a to your ears coupled with a spill. Got a heart full of rhymes, you can never break the seal. Flow is that crack, it's gonna blow me back where the drum goes. You can't see me, and in fact, the exact fact that you're sleeping on this cat gives me ever more reason to make up for what you lack. Living in my own world, cheers to the good life. Bump that feel good hype, go and get your soul right. Make my line simple, tell me what you into. Dumb my bar down to feel good to it is sinful. Tell you what I've been through, secrets so I'm skillful. Have your brain with a thought to principle cause a wrinkle. Focused on those listening, I'm focused on those living in. Never lose, so I see my life like a living win. Haters in your boom box, let your room rock. Spread it from the east to the west to the boondock seams. No one likes to say how they feel. People always frontin' and they sweat at the real. The contradiction of a prison, trying to be sane. And the evils that I speak of are just flooding my brain. I'm analytical, typical, critical. You could say it's pitiful, it's pivotal. I speak the truth and live it to it. High tea sipping, style stay switching, mind blown to resist. That'll find your kitchen from the door to kick in, slide up in it, hot beat, hot tea, blow steam when I'm finished. Yeah, kick raps, get that where I fit in that. Get dumb, riff raff, don't know how to act. Nah, hit the pad, now we in the lab. Cook tracks on wax, where you put it at. Boom, bap, new jacks, man, can tell what we bring. Moving, know what I sing, doing my thing. No rules in my ring, try and prove you the king. Ain't proving a thing. Losing your brain, bust smooths at your spot. Way to be hot. Claim that you're different, but they melt in a pot. 12 gauge in a range. Had your plane, is it pot? Spring fame to your name when I spray all these shots. Nah, styles whack. Don't rap, but you can't back fast track. The back slap, so that hand couldn't plan that. An untapped class act. No claps for my fans at. Relentless, with the pen is to a sentence. A mantis. Never take back with the senses and trenches. So I dig deep with a question, like a census. The intentions, direction. Lessons will dictate what's on that mixtape. You smoke till you get straight. Indulging what kids say. You bet and I've been straight. Cramp, get your man straight. Lost in the screen and toss Ross in the Rick Lake. Blood of the Crip way. Get crossed with that rainbow, then lay low. Tuck in the burner that stay close. Cops and they plain clothes will pop you by Anglo. Hey. Hey.
Let me come back over here. I'm back. I'm back. Woo. That was fine. That was Andrew. Yeah. Andrew, what could we expect from Andrew this coming year, man? 2017.
Some visuals. I got a couple of visuals coming out in the upcoming months. Also collab, hopefully with Humble, and some music by the summer.
Music by the summer?
Some new music by the summer.
Coming soon.
Yeah, that's it.
Andrew, what could get you in social media? And the same thing with John. Well, social media, any phone number or email that we could contact you for any events or anything?
Yes, please hit me up, Andrew Fray _ at Andrew Fray _ that's Twitter, Instagram, and then Andrew Fray on Facebook. So catch me on that. I'm active on Instagram. Catch me, catch my progress, man. I got a new visual actually out with Casey Conroy, so you can check that out.
John, I forgot to ask you, man. Any contact information, any social media?
Yeah. Everything is just the Humble Brand. So on Instagram is at the Humble Brand, Twitter is at the Humble Brand, Facebook is the Humble Brand, thehumblebrand.com is our store, and the email address is thehumblebrand@gmail.com. So yeah, just hit us up, man. We always love hearing from our customers and our clients and just talking to the people.
There you go. You got anything else, Rupert? Because we out.
That was some fire. That's some. I learned.
My boy said fire.
Yo, thank you, man.
Set of bars. Here first.
Thank you, fam. I appreciate that, man. For real.
All right, don't go anywhere. We're gonna come back over here. New sound. We got C West in a few, so don't go anywhere.
Go.